Here is a long YouTube storytelling script, no headings, cinematic style, strong hook, excitement, mystery tone. It is written so viewers stay until the end and feel like they might have a treasure coin. Facts are based on the 1944 Jefferson War Nickel history and values. Stop for a moment and imagine this. You are digging through an old coin jar, maybe coins that have been sitting untouched for years, dusty, dirty, worn down from decades of use. Most people would ignore them. Most people would spend them without even looking. But what if I told you that one of those dirty old 5-cent coins from 1944 could secretly be worth hundreds, thousands, or even tens of thousands of dollars? Yes, a coin that once bought a piece of candy in the 1940s could today be hiding a fortune. And the craziest part is this. Millions of people have handled this coin, carried it in their pockets, spent it at stores, tossed it into jars, without ever realizing what they had. Because the 1944 5-cent coin is not just another old nickel. It is one of the mysterious wartime coins from one of the most dramatic periods in world history. And if you stay until the end of this video, you will learn the shocking secrets behind this coin, the rare varieties collectors hunt for, how to identify valuable examples, and the auction records that have stunned the coin collecting world. You might even discover that the next time you check your pocket change, you could be holding one of these hidden treasures. To understand why the 1944 nickel is so special, we have to travel back in time to the dark years of World War II. In the early 1940s, the world was engulfed in war. Countries were fighting across Europe, Africa, and the Pacific. The United States had entered the conflict after the attack on Pearl Harbor in 1941. Factories across America were suddenly producing tanks, aircraft, weapons, and ammunition at an incredible pace. But war creates a serious problem. Resources become scarce. And one of the metals desperately needed for military production was nickel. Nickel was essential for strengthening steel used in armor plating and weapons. So the US government faced a strange dilemma. How could they continue producing the 5-cent coin, if the metal used to make it was needed for the war? The solution was unusual. In 1942, the US Mint made a dramatic decision. They removed nickel from the 5-cent coin. Instead, they created a new alloy containing copper, silver, and manganese. These coins became known as the famous war nickels, and the 1944 5-cent coin was part of this special wartime series. Instead of the normal composition, these coins contained about 35% silver. Yes, silver. That means even the most worn and dirty examples still contain real precious metal. Every 1944 nickel holds about 0.056 ounces of silver, giving it intrinsic value far beyond its face value. This alone already makes the coin fascinating. But the story gets even more interesting. Because the US Mint wanted people to easily identify these special wartime coins. So they added something unusual. For the first time in American coin history, they placed a large mint mark above the building on the back of the coin. If you flip a 1944 nickel over, you will see the famous Monticello building, the home of Thomas Jefferson. And just above that building, you will see a large letter. It could be P, D, or S. Those letters reveal where the coin was made. P stands for Philadelphia. D stands for Denver. S stands for San Francisco. And in 1944, the US Mint produced hundreds of millions of these coins across those three locations. But here is where things start getting mysterious. Even though millions were produced, certain varieties and conditions are incredibly rare. Collectors are especially obsessed with something known as full steps. On the back of the coin, below the Monticello building, there are tiny steps leading up to the entrance. Most coins were struck quickly during the war using worn dies. The result? The steps often appear blurry or incomplete. But when a coin is struck perfectly, those steps appear sharp and fully defined. These are called full steps nickels. And collectors pay enormous premiums for them. In fact, Some of the finest 1944 nickels with full steps have sold for staggering amounts at auction. One remarkable example of a 1944 D nickel graded MS-68 with full steps sold for an incredible $22,325 at auction. Think about that for a moment. A coin originally worth just 5 cents, selling for more than $22,000. But the rabbit hole goes even deeper. Because the 1944 nickel is surrounded by strange stories, counterfeits, and mint errors that have fascinated collectors for decades. One of the most famous mysteries involves something called the Henning nickel. In the 1950s, a man named Francis Leroy Henning attempted to produce counterfeit nickels. He secretly manufactured fake coins and released them into circulation. But he made a huge mistake that he tried to copy the 1944 nickel, but forgot to include the large mint mark above Monticello. Real wartime nickels from 1944 always have that large mint mark. Henning's fake coins did not. That small detail exposed the entire operation. Today, those counterfeit Henning nickels have ironically become collectible themselves because of their unusual history. But counterfeits are only part of the mystery. Mint errors are where things really become exciting. Because during the intense wartime production, mistakes happened. Some coins were struck off-center. Some had doubled letters. Others had repunched mint marks. These errors transform ordinary coins into rare collectibles. One famous example is the 1944 D/D repunched mint mark variety. In the 1940s, mint marks were punched into the dies by hand. Sometimes the punch was misaligned and struck again. The result was a mint mark appearing twice. Collectors love these varieties. Some dramatic examples have sold for hundreds of dollars depending on their condition. Another fascinating error involves clipped planchets. This occurs when the metal blank used to create the coin overlaps another blank during the cutting process. The finished coin ends up missing a curved section of metal. These clipped coins are instantly recognizable and can sell for $25 to $50 or more depending on the severity of the error. But one of the rarest errors connected to the 1944 nickel is something called a transitional error. Remember how wartime nickels were supposed to contain silver instead of nickel? Well, occasionally a leftover metal blank from before the war accidentally ended up in the press. A 1944 die struck the coin, but the metal composition was wrong. Instead of the silver alloy, the coin was made from the earlier copper-nickel mixture. These transitional errors are extremely rare. And when one surfaced at auction, it sold for around $6,300. For a coin with a face value of 5 cents, that's an incredible jump in value. And it shows why collectors inspect every detail of these coins. Even small die cracks can make a difference. Sometimes the metal die used to strike coins develops cracks. When coins are struck with that damaged die, raised lines or blobs appear on the coin surface. These are called die breaks or cuts. Depending on their size and appearance, these errors can sell anywhere from $5 to $500. But here's the exciting part. Most people never notice these details.